Hi, I'm Marty. Welcome to Studio Shrinkage, the place to learn how to create professional results in a compact studio. Today we're visiting Beth. Beth is a busy professional, but her real passion is music. Up till now, her writing tools were pretty much paper and a simple recorder. Beth and her boyfriend own a small home, so their family room doubles as their studio. They are building a tiny home next year, so space gets even tighter. Our goal is to set her up to achieve professional results without a ton of expenditures or a steep learning curve, so she can dive in right away. As her studio grows, I hope that it helps her express her real love, making music. Well, I'm on my way to Beth's house, my friend's Beth's, and we're going to go over her new little recording studio system. She has a small space to put it in, and we're going to hook it up, make sure it all works right, get her going so that she can record music anytime she feels like it. Beth, hello, Beth.
Hi, Marty.
So I'm here with your exciting, wonderful new setup. I am really pumped about it, mostly because I got to help you do it.
I bought a pair of speakers to use as monitors during the recording. I bought a new microphone for myself. And a couple of months ago, I got a V-drum set.
Ooh. Let's look at the V-drum set. How cool is that?
But I already had the computer.
Okay.
And then I got this little PreSonus mixing board. Well, it's an input-output. So 4 ins, 4 outs, and a nice pair of noise-canceling headphones to plug into it.
So what is your goal with this thing? You want to write? You want to record bands? What do you want to do?
So the way I have this set up, I think I can do both of those things because I basically took my family room and took it over with musical equipment. But my
yes, you did.
So I don't have a very big house. It's just an 1,100 square foot house, but it's just me and my partner living in it, so we can kind of coexist comfortably with the music equipment. And then my band practices here, every other weekend-ish. So we sort of, leave that equipment set up for them. And what's cool about this is that I have just about enough inputs that I can record the band practicing. And so we can use it for that purpose. But I can also use it on my own to just compose things.
Okay.
Right. So I have 4 audio inputs into this device, which then connects to my computer. But to complement that, I also have some USB inputs that go directly from my V-drums and my keyboard into the computer.
So you have V-drums for drum parts, you have keyboards for keyboard parts, and you're recording them using USB.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's MIDI over USB.
MIDI over USB. So you're recording events.
Yes.
You're not going to use the sounds in the V-drums or in the... Okay.
Right. So
everything's in the
my
box.
Software, is going to help me with the sounds.
Cool. So what's working and what's not working?
So that all seems to work fine right now.
The MIDI does?
Yeah. So when we took this for a test run, we plugged in the microphone into the input-output, and we were able to record. But then yesterday, when I was trying to replicate that, I couldn't replicate it. I wasn't getting sound into it wasn't showing up in the track. I was going to do some vocal and guitar yesterday, and I got sound on the guitar, but I didn't get the vocal at all.
Okay, so let's fix this first.
Okay. So for example, I went back and looked at what we did originally. So we did mic test, right? So in here, you have this listed as input 1, and it worked.
Okay.
Input L is mic instrument line 1.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
So what you have here is you have 3 potential inputs from the first 2 inputs.
Uh-huh.
It is left and right as a stereo feed,
Uh-huh.
or only input 1 as a mono feed, and only input 2 as a mono feed. In your case, you'd want to record a mic, a vocal mic, and a guitar mic, guitar input separately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, you'd create 2 tracks, not a stereo track. You'd create 2 mono tracks.
Right.
One would be left on this, and one would be selected that. So in audio setup,
Okay.
so in this particular case, you have input. This should be here.
Okay, and then if I want to do these, should I set that up as well?
Yeah, you can. You can click on. So you need to add.
Okay.
This is where you add a mono or a stereo selection. So if you're going to add one more mono, let's say,
Okay.
and then add another one. So now what you've done, you notice that now you have inputs for the 2 in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So click on the OK button for a second, and let's now look.
Okay.
So now, now you have 4
input
selections to make. So you want to arm
So
both
shouldn't
channels.
Okay, but
If you're going to do
isn't
it at
that
once, yeah, that's one,
Okay.
and that would be the other one. If you hit the record button and you played the guitar and vocal in here,
Mm-hmm.
it would work. So you have a studio.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Now that you've played with it just a little bit, you're of course just getting familiar with it, and you're just touching all the possibilities, right? Do you feel like it's a confusing thing to deal with, or you feel like it's not that hard, and that you'll be able to do what you want?
There's definitely a lot of gadgets in this in this piece of software, but I think getting started isn't that hard.
Yeah, yeah. The gadgetry. What do you consider the gadgetry? Like the plugins, the effects,
Yeah.
the synthesizers,
Yeah.
the EQ.
Plus, yeah, I have a lot to learn about EQing things, and
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but what about the amount of time it takes you to turn it on because you have a writing idea? Do you think it's quick or slow, or?
I could probably get this all booted up in about 5 minutes, I think.
And is that quick enough for you? It's not for me all the time. That's why I answered the question. As it turns out, I'm not. Yeah. So,
Right.
But it's good for you.
Yeah. If let's say like I have an hour that I can mess around in the evening, like after dinner, after I wash the dishes. 5 minutes to boot up is okay.
Yeah. What if you have an idea and you want to get it down fast?
I'll probably sing it into my phone.
There were loads of old injustice. There were trumpfuls of mistrust. Duffels stuffed with had enough. In the box and made of us.
The system works! Yay!